Hello, and thank you for joining me. We are back with another edition of Rabbi Stein's PPE. This week's Parsha is no different. We never disappoint. There's always a message to be learned, an idea to be shared. So let's jump right to it, Parsha Shmini. So this week's Parsha Shmini continues to talk about the many different elements of the Korbanot, the sacrifices that were done in the Beis Mikdash, and many of the reasons why we do some of the things that we do, whether they're a chatas, a sin offering, an elevation offering, a peace offering, a Thanksgiving offering, you name it, there's always some kind of reason why we bring these sacrifices. But yet, the Torah now changes gears and talks about how the sons of Aaron, 2 out of the 4 sons of Aaron, Nadav and Avihu, bring a strange fire to the Beit Mikdash. And unfortunately, they meet their demise. They came to the Beit Mikdash, they came to the Mishkan, they wanted to bring an offering of their own volition, of their own accord, and perhaps they were intoxicated, they were inebriated, they were of some kind of mental state that was not sober, and Hashem did not like that. We cannot serve Hashem when we're not of sound mind. The mind, by the way, is the most powerful asset we have as a human being. Without it, we are no different than an animal, as I'm sure we've seen time and time again. Yet, Aaron's reaction is what's very interesting. Moshe comes to Aaron after Aaron loses his 2 sons, and Moshe says to Aaron, "You've been sanctified through the death of your 2 sons." It is, they died holy, they died in a holy way. Aaron's response, the Torah says, "Vayidom Aaron," and Aaron was silent, did not say a peep. We live in a day and age where there is so much happening, and there's so much noise. And oftentimes we have to take this message from Aaron. Why was Aaron silent? Aaron was silent because he had to process. He had to process and understand, and he realized that at this moment, there's nothing else that I could do. There's no point in screaming. There's no point in fighting. There's no point in arguing or whatever it is. I have to just understand and process it. Flip back to today. There are many things happening all around us. Every day seems to be there's something else happening around us. There are times to scream. There are times to fight. There are times to defend ourselves, whatever it may be. But there are also times to be silent. We have to process. We have to try to understand. And when we realize that there's nothing else that we can do further in this regards, we move on. I'm not saying that's the situation happening now. All the opposite. We have to make some noise. We have to be vocal. We have to be present. However, we have to understand that not every situation in life requires a reaction. Sometimes the most important reaction is silence. Thank you for listening. Till next time, Shabbat Shalom.